So riceDROID's latest version is out with the version 3.0 and we have the hands-on. Let's just talk about some of the things. There are tons of new things added, by the way, a lot of new changes, a lot of new features. I'm going to talk about all those things in this video, so stay tuned and make sure to watch this video till the end. The video could be interesting for you. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share this video too. And if you move on to this about phone, first of all, if you're able to see, one new thing is their device is not officially supported, unofficial build, etc. The thing is, it was not available previously, it's now added, and it was same like xDROID. If you have used xDROID, you see there you have the option for device is officially supported or not, so that's there. And same like that, we have Android 12L style Easter egg, or you can say plat logo. It's already there, it was available there previously too, if I'm not wrong, but yes, in this update it's available here too. So looks good, and yes, if you like these kind of things, then you feel comfortable with using these things on your device called riceDROID version 3.0. Let's just take a quick look at the changes. Another few changes which we have is in the quick settings layout. If you move on to the quick settings layout option, you're able to see this option called vertical tiles, if I'm not wrong, vertical tile titles. If you have the option for hiding these titles, you can hide those if you want to. Option is already present here for you. Looks quite good, by the way, and you can even customize this thing. How you can customize this thing? You can simply change the tile columns on portrait. If you want to use 3 columns, this is how the UI will look like. If you want to use the 4 columns, this is how the UI will look like for you. Looks quite good, by the way. You can simply use these things to customize your Android, and riceDROID in this version has a lot of new customizations options available for you. This is the UI which you have in some custom rooms by default, and you can use this thing, you can do this thing in riceDROID as an option. So looks quite good, by the way. It's just up to you. If you don't want to use this thing, you can simply use the columns to 2. You can simply disable the vertical layout. You can even enable the titles. Let me just enable this once. As you can see, this is how it is looking like. And if I wanna change these columns to the default one, for example, now we have enabled the 5 columns, so this is why it's showing like this. If I move on and check out the default one, which is 2 by default, if I check out this is how it is looking like. Now we have these options. This is the stock one is what we have right now. Looks quite good. Also, they have some few changes available here in this game space too. If you take a look at the game space, the UI is now changed. You have the time, battery percentage, battery temperature, or maybe the CPU temperature, and the battery percentage again. Something weird here, of course, but it's still looking different, because if you compare it with the other custom ROMs, it's something different here. As riceDROID is actually it's actually based on CRDROID as far as I know, and CRDROID has a lot of customizations. riceDROID also has, but yes, I'll try to make a comparison video on riceDROID versus CRDROID. If you want that comparison video, make sure to comment below. But yes, riceDROID has more customizations for now. CRDROID is also not bad either. If you move on to the other options, if you move on to the Monet settings, you're able to see the vivid Monet shades. It was not available previously, by the way, but this is what we have right now. Vivid Monet shades is what you have is the Monet theming everywhere. I mean, if I try to enable the custom color, let me show you by enabling red color here. If I enable the red color, if you're able to see the background even in the quick settings panel, not in the tiles but whole quick settings panel, is now that the red background is there, which was not available by default. But if you disable this vivid Monet shades, now the background is not that red, but only the tiles colors is red. So this is something interesting one. If you want to use the vivid Monet shades, you can. As I just mentioned, it's available as an option, so this is a good thing for you. Moving on to some other things here which you have here in riceDROID version 3.0. As I just mentioned, there are tons of new changes and features already implemented in this version. I'm using unofficial version, but it's officially available for some of the devices, and it's coming for your device too very soon. In the customization section, the UI is actually now changed. About Us, buttons, lock screen, miscellaneous, navigation, notification features are kind of same, but the UI is actually changed. If you're able to see About Us, we have the current change log, buttons, etc. Some basic customizations, even in miscellaneous, lock screen. Things are looking quite good, by the way. All these customizations are already there, but only the UI is changed. And yes, modern looking UI looks quite good. and if you like this UI, you can use this custom home. This custom home already have a lot of features for you, so almost a perfect home coming up for your device if it is not yet. Status bar also has some few of the customizations available for you, some buttons, some lock screen, miscellaneous, etc. If you take a look at the settings there, but let me show you one more thing here. If we move on to the volume panel, the volume panel has some new things. If you're able to see this kind of thing, it was there in P404 project 404 custom home maybe, and yes, this is what we have available. The volume has percentage, this animation, the settings animation, where you will see the expanded volume panel, and the ringer where you'll see vibration and silent option is already there. Looks interesting one. If we move on to the other options, we also have riceDROID Lab available. riceDROID Lab, which basically gives you some extra functionalities, some extra things. For example, allow application downgrade, ignore Windows secure flags, use strict standby policy, background task freezer, and Skya Vulkan for HWUI rendering. This is what we have in riceDROID Lab. What it is, this is background task freezer, which will freeze tasks with restricted battery usage. So basically it will save battery, but make sure to only enable this if you know what you are doing. We also have this option called Skya Vulkan, which will offer you better performance. If you want to use this and you want to give it a try, you can. If you don't want to use this, you can simply disable this thing. Ignore Windows secure flag and application downgrade is one of the most useful features, and it's already present here, so no worries about this one too. Looks interesting one. Application downgrade is something really interesting. If you want to use the older version of the app instead of the latest one, you can use that. Security also has some few of the changes here, but I have noticed so far. If I move on to the security section here, you're able to see we have the application security thing, which is basically app lock, but the name is now changed to application security. And one more thing, you also have the option for hidden apps. It was available there for sure, but it's now implemented in application security. It's now moved to application security. Looks interesting one. As you want to hide apps, you can. Also, if you move on to the protected apps feature, you're able to see that you can even protect the third-party apps, you can even protect the system apps. So options are available. Both these options are available. This is also one of the plus point about this one. This is about this riceDROID Lab and about application security, and all the default things is what we have right now available. Some things which I just want to let you know, I think so I have already shared with you about riceDROID. These are some few of the noticeable changes which we have, but by default the UI seems to be interesting one too. If I move on to the default things, if you're able to see the wallpaper, that's already included by default. The default launcher also has some few of the customizations for you. If I move on to the wallpapers option, change wallpaper, on device wallpapers, the default wallpaper and some extra wallpapers are already there, which you can use on your device without needing of internet connection, without installing any third-party app. riceDROID apps you can even install on some other custom homes also, and I have already shared with you all those apps. If you want to take a look at all those things, make sure to join our cloud channel for all those links. And these are things I just want to let you know. This is all from today's short and simple video. If you like this video, don't forget to like and share this, as I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye, take care, and make sure to subscribe the channel and hit the notification bell icon.